India and China may still have unresolved border issues, but on the economic front, a subtle shift is underway. Even as Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri visited Beijing to deepen bilateral engagement, fresh trade data suggests India's economic relationship with China is gradually evolving. For years, India has largely been viewed as a major importer of Chinese goods. Now, India is increasingly exporting to the same market.
He started his official engagements in Beijing with his meeting with His Excellency Sun Haiyan, the Vice Minister of the International Department of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China. They discussed ways to deepen implementation of the guidance of the two leaders for bilateral relations. Thereafter, Foreign Secretary met with his counterpart, His Excellency Mr. Hua Chunying, Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs of China. Both sides discussed bilateral relations in its entirety and discussed means of advancing the vision of the two leaders that India and China are partners and development opportunities for each other, including through mutually beneficial outcomes across trade and economic ties, culture and people-to-people exchanges. Both sides acknowledged the importance of maintaining peace and tranquility in the India-China border areas. Foreign Secretary also had a meeting with His Excellency Mr. Hong Liang, Deputy Secretary General of the 14th National Committee of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference.
According to EEPC India, engineering exports to China surged 74% year-on-year in June, reaching over $361 million. China emerged as one of the fastest growing destinations for Indian engineering products alongside the United States, Germany and Oman. Overall, India's exports to China also rose nearly 37% in the last financial year, touching around $20 billion. The transformation is perhaps even more visible in electronics. Union Electronics Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw says India exported electronic components worth 35,000 crore rupees to China last year. That marks a significant change in a sector where India was once almost entirely dependent on Chinese imports.
Electronic component another very important foundational industry, और आज जैसा आप लोगों ने न्यूज़ में भी पढ़ा होगा, we have started exporting to China. We have started exporting components to China, which is very important because देश में वो capability आना that we can now start exporting to countries from where traditionally we have been importing. So that's a very major change which is happening now. Semiconductor ka first program was very successful and the second program has also been approved. Then mobile phone manufacturing scheme.
The government says the shift is being powered by a rapidly expanding manufacturing ecosystem. Around 75 electronics component factories are already under construction. Another 250 factories are expected over next 2 to 3 years. The goal is clear: move steadily up the manufacturing value chain, from assembling finished products to making modules, and now manufacturing components. According to Vaishnaw, the sector has already created around 2.5 million jobs, and countries across Europe and United States increasingly see India as a trusted manufacturing partner. The trade momentum also comes as New Delhi and Beijing continue diplomatic engagement. During his visit to China, Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri met senior Chinese leaders to discuss expanding political dialogue, people-to-people exchanges and broader cooperation. Just days earlier, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar reiterated that the peace along the line of actual control remains a prerequisite for normal bilateral ties.
India-China border trade, I would like to draw your attention to the press release that was issued on, if I'm not wrong, on 19th of August 2025. Yes, in that press release, you would have seen that both sides had agreed that border trade through 3 designated trading points, namely Lipu Lake, Shipkila and Nathula Pass would be resumed. So, it is a decision which was taken at that time, and we had informed you as and when these discussions had happened, and now those things are being taken forward.
The numbers do not suggest that China has become any less important to India's economy, nor do they erase the strategic differences between the two neighbors. But they do point to an important shift. India is no longer participating in the relationship only as a buyer. It is increasingly becoming a supplier of higher value goods, from engineering products to electronic components. It signals a gradual move towards greater manufacturing capability and a more balanced economic relationship with one of its largest trading partners.